They say that in war, the truth be the first casualty. And you might be asking, who dey? And the answer is Zach De La Rocha and Jon Theodore of the album band One Day as a Lion that came out in 2008. Welcome back to the Available Post podcast, the podcast where I speak into the void and don't have a plugged in mic. But that doesn't matter. Welcome to my deconstruction of One Day as a Lion by One Day as a Lion, the EP from 2008. Doug Ford won another majority vote. Jesus. Right? He won another majority vote. So now I'm here talking hot garbage about Doug Ford. I'm using One Day as a Lion's album as a crux to I don't know, to be the lion today. To tell you that I can't believe Doug Ford could win again. And by can't believe, I mean it was we all knew he was going to win again, but unfortunately it's another majority, which is bad. The Liberal leader didn't even win her riding. Kind of funny, if you ask me. It's a little bit funny. NDP still the I guess saviors of the world, fighters of the free peace. Mike Schreiner crushed it, most votes out of any candidate in the province. So I mean, good job, Mike. Green Party, go for it. Pop off. And what else? I don't know. Snap election in winter, stupid. What are we talking about? What are we even doing here? Snap election in winter, stupid as hell. 45% voter turnout, which isn't the lowest. The lowest is 44%. So that's pretty rough. But also in Ontario votes, the highest percentage was 57. That's kind of insane to me. You know, when we look at other stuff, we do like different things and stuff, and like we look at other countries and people going out to vote. People actually give a shit, and it's kind of crazy. It's honestly kind of crazy to suggest that we all this. And why do we do a snap election? Well, we're doing a snap election, right? It's because good old Doug Lucy was like tariffs, bro. That may or may not happen. Tuesday. Ooh. Now, no one's going to watch this, which is fine. That's totally fine with me. But if you watch this, Donald Trump, fucking do the tariffs or don't do the tariffs. Don't be a little bitch pussy. Because literally, at this point, I think it's kind of insane to just keep on wrapping it up. Like if you don't put the tariffs on, then just say you're not doing them. Because as like a marketing tactic, trying to like, I don't know, diminish the market value, we're gonna end up just putting tariffs on you. Like we're just gonna stop buying stuff. We're not gonna do tariffs. We're just gonna get new trade partners and stop buying from you if you're just gonna hover threats. That's the difference. You're not gonna win. There's no winning. We have the cheer squad going upstairs, but of course they are, because I'm recording a video. That's the way it goes here. That's what we do around here. We have microphones that aren't plugged in, so it looks like I'm doing something with my hands, so it's a bit more of a fun video. Woo! You know? Yeah. What else is going on? I mean, you know, Doug Ford winning again. I was going to do a whole breakdown of One Day as a Lion. I was going to do a whole fun thing, you know. I even have my sickle here. You know, you can grab the mic or the heater, but you can't hold both. You can snatch one, get the blast of the other. It was going to be fun. But then, you know, the majority win. And, yeah, I'm filming this February 28th, the last day of February on this year, 2025. And, I just don't get it, man. Who's digging Dougie? He's done nothing but scandal after scandal. Nothing but scandal after scandal. I have to wait for people upstairs to do their thing. I don't want them hearing into what I have to say. Because it's top secret. That's why I'm posting it online on youtube.com/FeralLam. where you can like, comment, and subscribe. Because every month I come out with something around this quality. And then I do things throughout the month that are different source material and don't have to do with unplugged microphones and sickles and stay hydrated t-shirts and things like that, and Iceland coffee mugs. But they have other things. They have other things to do with things. I had so much planned. I was writing out, I was doing research, I was going to do something, you know. I was going to have a whole fun thing to do, but then I sat up last night, listened to the speeches of the premier and all the other winners of their little parties, and I got a little depressed, to be completely honest. It's kind of depressing. Come on, Ontario. Come on, Ontario. You really want the buck of beer guy to be taking away your bike lanes and destroying the green belt? And, yeah, also destroying, what else we got? What else is Dougie gonna do? He's going to, completely revamp and privatize our healthcare. That's rad. I like that. What else do we got? Still, people got voted in Dougie first because, like, people really didn't like the Liberals for privatizing Hydro One. Hydro One's still privatized. There's no reclaim to get that back. He says he's fighting for the people. He's basically an anti-union basher. So I don't know. What people is he fighting for? People underpaid? He's fighting for underpaid people to be underpaid more. Hell yeah. Woo, Dougie! Yeah. That's kind of, I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea what possibly could be the appeal of voting for Doug Ford. But we have him. We have Doug Ford. We have Doug Ford down south. We have people, we have Donald Trump trying to invoke 25% tariffs across the board on U.S., Mexico, or not U.S., obviously. They're not going to tariff themselves. Although, basically, they're tariffing themselves. U.S., Canadian, 25%, extra 10% on top of China. As of right now, that's what good old God Emperor Trumponimus said. Which also, going so far and playing such a open playbook of fascism that he's been like quoting Napoleon. So fucking stupid. You can't just go to quote Napoleon and expect people to be like, oh yeah, that's kind of cool. Well, yeah, Napoleon was great. Yeah, you know what? It's only illegal if it's not for the people, and it's for the people, like the people around me, specifically just millionaires. They scooped up Andrew Tate. He's in America now. The top G of human trafficking. Fuck. You know, I guess not convicted because he didn't get a trial. He just kind of, he doesn't get a trial. He just gets to be absolved of it all because he gets to go to America. So potential human trafficking rapist Andrew Tate hanging out with the Lord Emperor now, which is really cool. I guess, rapists got to stay together. That's nice. What else we got? We got, there's Elon Musk not knowing how to run a business. Which isn't that shocking, because if you've followed any of his businesses, anytime he was in charge of it, they would be completely destroyed. Twitter, destroyed when he was in charge of it. Tesla, when he had anything to actually do with it, destroyed. PayPal, completely destroyed while he was a part of it. He just sells off shares and then leaves and takes all the money, and then they have to fix all the stuff and then are less profitable because of Elon Musk, which is going to happen to the American government, which is fine, because I live in Canada, which is why I'm so pissed off about the 25% tariffs. Either do it or don't do it. And then the 25% tariffs on steel and aluminum globally, which is basically insane. Do it or don't do it. Big talk, like being big talk just so you can be in the news, man, not good. Not a good look. Kind of makes you look like a pathetic weak boy, which you are. But Doug Ford, he's going to come be the savior of Ontario. He's going to come and I, I don't know. What? Cut off electricity? Charge extra of electricity? I don't think you can cut off the electricity. I'm pretty sure that's like pretty close to a war crime. Not that America cares about that. Looking at you, partners with Israel. Oh yeah, they're also they're also doing the thing in Ukraine where they're, I guess right now today, Vladimir Zelensky is going and talking with Trump. I don't know the outcome of what the details are going to be, but it doesn't sound great being able to take or have access to all of their, precious minerals in response to helping them out against Putin, even though they're, in bed with Putin, which basically just says, like, they're going to take all their minerals, all their materials, and split it with Russia, is my guess. I have no evidence on that other than, what's been publicly put out that Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin have been talking and having a great time without Ukraine. So, I mean, this is part Russian plan too, right? I don't know. Seems a bit strange to me. But I'm just a guy who's talking on the internet with a mic that's not plugged in and a sickle that I was going to do a cool bit with, but now it all seems crazy, Like, we don't have guns in Canada, so like, the sickle, it's kind of like a communist thing. People are always afraid about the communists, the Red Scare, stuff like that. But really what you should be afraid of is the fascist regimes that are happening right now with the oligarchical people. Yet I do this all live. I don't edit anything, so when I can't say words, I just can't say words. And that's just the way it's going to be. It's crazy. But that's okay. Today I'm going to be outspoken about these things. I don't know. You can only stay silent. So you can only make so many fun little indie game videos and horror game videos before I do one of these every month. This is the Available Post podcast, the podcast where I speak to the void. Hope someone listens. And then, I don't know. It's just a little bit of frustration. A little bit of frustration on the global climate of things. I do have a bit more faith in our federal system right now. Not that, like, it's very good, but we'll have a new prime minister in like a week or two. Then we'll have another vote to do. Hooray. Another day to go out and vote, which you should go out and vote, especially if you're Canadian, because 45% voter turnout in Ontario is abysmal, and I don't like that. But it's not about what I like. It's about what we should be doing as a people, That's fine. That's okay. It's March, baby. It's March. Which, by the way, is an insane month for Doug Ford to say, I would like to be king in perpetuitum. Or what he says, I want to be premier forever. There's a famous character who said they wanted to be a king forever. And they have a day in March dedicated right to that guy. And I'll let you look that up. Right in the middle of March. And that's fine. It's crazy. It's crazy. Maybe I'll get some flack. I mean, no one's going to actually watch this video, so it doesn't really matter. But, I mean, if I get flack for this video, the people that give me flack, I have this to tell you. I got a quote from you from One Day as a Lion again. On the AM, turn and face them. Hatred and mayhem. Referring to AM sources, obviously, more conservative sources. The heinous stuff that conservative media can get away with without having any pushback because they have more money is insane and crazy. So if you don't like a little nobody talking to you, let me tell you, you can snatch one or snatch the other, but you can't hold both. You can get the mic or the heater, can't hold both. You snatch one, you get the blast of the other. So, I mean, if you want to silence me, my hands are free, to be honest. I don't prepare. There's no violence here. So, that's the way it goes. But, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? And the answer is, I don't know. Speak out. Talk to your MPs, especially if you're Canadian. Talk to them. Tell them you can't let Doug Ford use tariffs as a way to perpetuate his friends and himself into goddamn more money for no reason. Actually work for what's best for the people. Don't just, I don't know, scandal after scandal. It's crazy. It's literally crazy. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. This has been the Available Post Podcast. Stay hydrated, baby. Yeah. Yeah, woo. Now back to being a lamb for 1,000 days.